Okay, this is another lesson on combinations, but we're looking at strikes moving into throws specifically with this. So we're trying to bridge the gap, use strikes to distract, and finish off with our opponent on the ground, often without us following him down, being able to keep up on our feet if possible. So we're going to go through a few, maybe 3, 4, 5 of these combinations. The first one we use quite a lot is to set up the uchi-mata. So here's his front leg, I'm trying to move to the outside of that front leg. I distract him by throwing a jab, and I want to get to the outside of that leg, so I hide that behind a punch, and then I come up to his head over here. From here I bring my leg wide, touch my toes backwards, and I use that to bring him down to the ground. So that combination is jab, body hook, uchi-mata. Let's have a look at it a little bit faster. With control. The second one that I'm going to show to you is using uchi-gari. We're going to go to the inside. This is a particularly effective one when they've got their hands really close to their body, not when they're so wide. So I'm going to use the ability to trap his hands into his body, and I'm going to use a headbutt to set this technique up. So from here, I can come in and get those hands out the way, or I can keep those hands exactly where they are, as long as I've got some good control of his upper body. So I'm going to step my right leg as deep as I can in between his feet and use a headbutt to set that up. Now his weight is back. I skip in, hook behind his foot, and headbutt for a second time to push him over the balance point. Let's have a look at that again. This time I'm going to grab his wrists as I go in. So, step in, headbutt, hook in, headbutt again, and finish up with that uchi-gari to bring him down to the ground. The third combination I'm going to take you through is quite a simple one. You'll see it in MMA a lot. I'm going to come in with a jab setup for a double leg takedown. I'm going to go for a low double with this one if I get in deep enough. Instead of a regular jab, which would turn so the fist turns horizontally, I'm going to use a horizontal jab because it's faster and it's more direct. So my body is able to keep the momentum going forward. As I do so, I lift my knee and I project myself as deep as possible into his stance. So I might throw one first of all to get him reacting. Then the second one I use to bring my stance down. I want to have my knee between his heels and I want to shoot with my shoulder before I bring my hands away. So my hands are up until my shoulder hits, then I grab. From here I'm going to step behind and use that to drive him down, potentially straight into a straight knee bar from there. So I've gone jab, jab as I come in, weight down, shoot in, grab, hook, drive. Let's look at that at a more natural speed. This next one is for a single leg takedown. We're going to change the angle just very slightly. Maybe we'll bring partner over here. So with a double leg takedown, I want to be on this angle. I want his feet to be wide, not long. I want the opposite with a single leg takedown. I want long, not wide. So one way I can achieve that is to move onto this angle. If I just move, he's going to replicate. He's going to move too. So I'm going to cover it with a punch, with a second punch, and then from here I step behind, shoot in, bounce with the shoulder, hook underneath, lift it up, put it on my thigh over here, keep it in tight, ear down, and I'll use that for my takedown. Let's look at that same thing but from a slightly different angle over here. So I'm striking to the body and moving at the same time. I'm trying to get myself to the outside of his stance, ready for a big overhand. The overhand makes him think high, whereas I want to go low. I claim that leg under the thigh, over the ankle, ear down. And I use that, generally finishing with a knee right position where my knee and shin are blocking his ability to move back into me, so he can only roll away, exposing his back. Okay, so let's just review. So we've been through 1, 2 into o-soto-gari. We've been through headbutt into o-uchi. We've done our double leg takedown from the jab, our jab and overhand into the single leg. And one of the other really common ones is using our knees to set up a takedown. So if I get a position where I'm throwing knees over here, I want to make it look like I'm throwing another knee. And I turn that into sasae-tsuri-komi-ashi. So I might be moving them around and throwing knees on both sides. Then I change the angle to move into sasae-tsuri-komi-ashi and throw him down. Sasae-tsuri-komi-ashi, I want my body at 90 degrees to his front foot, with my foot blocking his ankle and my upper body pulling him over the top of it. So a knee, place it down, swing, place it down at 90 degrees to him, pull, look behind, and tap that ankle for a nice, sweet sasae-tsuri-komi-ashi. There's 5 combinations that you can choose from for your strike to throw combinations. Awesome.